Look out. How's it going, everybody? Well, this was my camp for the night. I was on the other side of the parking lot last night. Yeah, you know, not before last. Not the best, but not the worst. It actually worked out pretty good here because I got back here and tucked in. See, there's really nothing else there. And in that black car, they showed up. I think it was just a couple guys out partying or whatever. They showed up sometime, I don't know, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, getting ready to head northeast. This will be the start back. I don't know. I was thinking about just going up to the top of the Padre Island here, but it's like a damn 200-mile drive to do 70 miles. I know it don't make sense, but you got to go way around and then back around and make kind of like an oval shape. You know, starting at the bottom one side and finishing it, go down and around the curve, back up, around and down. So I may just go ahead, since I've got a good early start here, and try to head up, I don't know, a little further, possibly all the way up near the Houston area. Anyway, I am gonna get rolling. Check oil, check everything. The band's actually been performing better than expected. I'll put it that way. I won't brag on it too much until this trip's over. It would be a miracle if this thing does the whole thing, the whole country. But it's possible. I mean, it's just because the vehicle has a lot of miles on it, that doesn't necessarily, I mean, well, if it's been took care of, they'll go and go and go. I know for a fact that there's a Toyota Tundra got over 1 million miles on it. That's a lot of freaking miles. Guy took care of it. He was driving from something like Texas to New York or some shit. There's over like a 10-year period too. I'm talking 100,000 miles a year. It's less than that, you know, less time than that, I think. Toyota Tundra. Toyota bought that truck from him, and it was on the internet stuff on YouTube, but our company told us about it years ago. It had so many parts on it that we made. Well, Toyota bought that truck, reverse engineered it to see how their parts performed, you know, how the different companies. We had 30-some parts on it, every one of them still in working condition. That's pretty impressive. Anyway, I blabbered on. I'm out heading north, people. This is Yukon heading north. Yeah, good morning, everybody. I noticed gas prices fell 5 cents overnight, but if y'all think I'm the only one doing stuff like this, what do you think them people over there are doing? That's where I was the night before, down there in the corner. They tend to congregate like that. Part of it, the other side still had the locals that work here. They're still parked there when I showed up. Several of them, not all of them. That little corner was empty. These are travelers. Anyway, I've yabbered enough. I'm gonna fill up on gas and I'm gonna head north. Hell, I didn't realize that Houston's only 300-some miles away, 360. So I may head up, try to get past Houston. If that is, I'll be back on schedule after 6 weeks. If I have a good one, Yukon. Heading north. Yeah, hey, how's it going, everybody? Kind of like this. I'm a little off the beaten path. I went ahead and got going, and I'm well past where I intended to go. I'm north of Houston. I'm almost in Louisiana. I'm still down on the Gulf again. And I'm going to a beach. Still got a little over 50 miles, and I've still got a couple hours of daylight. But they've kind of got me on the more back roads, and I'm kind of digging it. Other than it's a little slower, you know, on the interstate. But Google said this is the way to go, so I don't know why, but I still listen to Google. She's a Google. Anyway, look at it. A lot of big oil refineries and oil-related infrastructure around here. Massive bridge. Martin Luther King Memorial Bridge. Big, tall. It's got some age on it. It's kind of, you know, intimidating. Real steep. Be mean on a bicycle. It's real windy on top, too. Look at that. I think I crossed this body of water too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly where I am. I mean, I'm north of Houston, and I'm east of Houston and northeast of Houston along the Gulf. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. I get to this beach, I'll make some video. You guys are having a good one. Ah, check out that view, everybody. Look at that. Or I guess that's refined. That may be natural gas there. I don't know for sure. That's that. You see that bridge way back there. I'm headed toward Cameron, Holly Beach area. Public boat launch. Places like that have lots of potential too. I think I will carry on, even though it looks like there's good stealth opportunities here, so to speak. I mean, they're public access. It seems to be a lot of little spots. That's a good way to put it. Anyway, see people fishing and stuff, so you can probably get away. Most of this is pulling off, tucking in. I'm not saying you can, but I'd say the chances are you probably get away with it pretty easy. Anyway, yabbity yabbity. Maybe more video later. That damn Google. Nah, I'm on a ferry. It costs $1. Saves me about 50 miles of driving. Just to get from here to there. They got us packed in here with 3 wide. Probably be sitting here for a few minutes. Anyway, Google, go straight now. You want a raise? And it's Yukon. He's keeping his nose up into the wind, trying not to drift off, or we could plow into the ground on the other side. There's somebody, if you look close, they're camping in a van. Or, well, they're there in a van. There's an RV. I'm like 20 miles from where I want to go. And this has been about a 30-minute process here. It took a long time. I guess I got here just at the wrong time. Let's see how good this guy is. It don't take long to cross. It's supposed to be $1, but they didn't ask for anything yet. Huh. Yeah, I don't see anything set up there. See a kid. I guess that's a kid. Oh, yeah, that's a grown man. Some ducks. Baton Rouge, the Acadia. This is pretty awesome. All ahead left, right for rudder. This guy's pretty good. I've probably done it, 500 times. Come in here and smash these walls a little bit. You always want to slow these big boats like this down. It's a tremendous amount of forward momentum right there. I mean, tremendous. He's probably slowly back pulling. Yeah, I can feel it slowing down. Even at this speed, if you hit that, it'd be like, yeah, I can still feel it. Yeah, big time now. Yep, he's almost to a complete stop. Ain't that cool? That's cool, man. And that'll come on down. We'll just couple here, bringing it down. Yeah. Just gotta watch that guardrail when they let us go. He'll tell us who gets to go first. Probably that black truck there on the right. He come on first. He'll probably get off first. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. Make more video to get away to this wobbly ham out. Check it out, everybody. Little duckies swimming back there. Look out for duckies. Them bukus have them. I'm not sure for ducks, whatever they are, but there's probably some gator out there too. I'm going down to the beach. Look at this. I see it out there. Hopefully it ain't too damn crowded. I'm getting here late. I hate fucking getting places late. But at least it ain't fucking dark. Cause I'll be there a mile away. Yep, 1.1. Yeah. It's a public beach too. It's supposed to be free, blah, blah, blah. We'll see. Anyway, I'll make some video and get down here. Hopefully I get by. Hopefully I find me a nice little cool spot. Hell, we'll see. Hope you guys are having a good one out there. Here's a little taste of it, everybody. Whoa. Better take it easy here. Pretty simple there. There ain't much privacy though, is there? I'll go for a little ways. I'm sure there's an end to it somewhere though. They're like, yep, it's the last place you can go. A lot of them are right there up on the beach. Yeah, some of that soft sand crossing over that. It's almost like it's getting thicker back in here. Anyway, I'll let you guys know where I end up. It's out the ocean. It's the Gulf. Well, here I am, everybody. I've positioned the van to block some wind. It's a good sustained, probably 15 mile an hour. Be a guess. Good close guess at least. Pretty wild. Yeah, the Gulf's really ripping. The water's real muddy looking. Look at that. You know what that is? Big rope. It's a big rope. It's been on a big ship. It's got all twisted. Wow. Washed up during the storm. It's pretty badass. But I don't know if let's see. We should be well past high tide. High tide's probably getting up in here, this line, see that debris line? I don't know if it gets that's probably the maximum. So I think I'm good right there. Most everybody's down that direction, but there's one or two running there. So I think I'm all right here. This is actually probably the shittier part of the beach because on down there you see that rock wall. It's like, it's bad, you know what I mean? It's more, it's a better beach. See, I don't give a shit, it's dark anyway. But if I really like it here, you know, I'll do another inspection tomorrow and depending on the weather. If I really like it, I'll set up more, I'll go up there and set up more permanent and spend another night. But I kind of doubt it, to be honest, but you never know. The sunlight always brings a different day, and I may get a badass sunrise. Because that way it should be east. Yeah, should be east out in this general direction. Yeah, that's right. If you just think of the coast in general, you know, it's kind of going northeast. So it should be out in that direction. So in other words, yeah, it could be nice. These clouds move out. Anyway, yabbity yabbity. Hopefully I'll get to see a gator here, but it'll be out like one of the swamp gators. I hope everybody had a good day out there for real. And this is Yukon over and out. Well, good morning everybody. Yukon here. Camped out down the way there about a half mile or so last night. But the wind has been freaking brutal. It's calmed down. It's half what it is. I Well, hell, it's a third what it was earlier. It's warmed up a tad too. It's cold. Way, I mean, yesterday was in the 80s, and today's like maybe 50. Real chilly wind chill. Look at all the shells. But I think I'm gonna head on out of here because it's supposed to be windy and shitty all day. And there is blue skies coming. It's supposed to be really good for collecting chills. Yeah, water looks fresh to me. Man, it's just brutal. Going back to bed. Yeah, I never did unpack, so I'm gonna get my crap together. Brutal, I tell you, brutal. Yeah, I see why this is so the ground's so solid. It's shells. It's compacted shells more than anything. Shit. Yeah. That wind is brutal. But yeah, it's something to do with the shape of the Gulf here. I'm not sure, but that's what this is crushed compact shell. Look at the Gulf. Look how nasty looking. Muddy. That's from wave action. Last night the wind was blowing in. It reversed here in the middle of the night. I thought it was blowing so hard I thought it was raining, and it was sand. I was getting sand blasted. Whoa. Anyway, this would be great if the weather was good and a lot calmer. Hell, I wouldn't swim in that for shit. There's oil rigs out in the Gulf there. Pretty cool. Anyway, yabbity yabbity. I'm gonna hit the road. Biloxi, Mississippi beach area. There's a camping area there that looks pretty good. It's a little less than 300 miles. That's probably about a 5-6 hour at the most. It's not quite, oh, maybe 10 o'clock now. Yeah, 9:40. So I can be there by 4 o'clock. Still probably be cool and windy there, but then poop. I don't know, it gets another state down. This is number 5 here. You got Arizona, California, New Mexico, Texas, and here we are in Louisiana, and if all goes well tonight it'll be Mississippi. Then Alabama, the next night or the next after that. I may stay a couple of days, depending on the beach and stuff. And then Florida, and then I'll catch South Carolina if all goes well, Georgia, North Carolina. Then back home to Tennessee for a few weeks, and then I'll begin again, and I'll start going northeast once I leave Tennessee after trail days in May. Hope you guys are having a good one. This is Yukon. I'm getting ready to roll. Check out this big old bridge, everybody. I'm near Baton Rouge, Louisiana. This is the Mississippi River. This is what this is, I think. I did not see a sign, but this is, why else would there be a bridge this big? That's what it is. It's pretty badass. It's a big ass bridge. We're actually going at probably a 6-7% uphill at least. I don't know what the slowdown is. You bet your ass it's windy up here. It's windy today. I mean windy. These big old bridges, good God almighty. Big truck needs to be on the right. Anyway, yeah, there's Mississippi, baby. It's badass, man. This is a big ass bridge. Paris line. parish. Parishes look like a county in most states. I don't know if they call them a parish. Some kind of, I guess, some kind of French leftover. Hell, I don't know. Let's see. We don't want to. I don't want to go downtown. Anyway, I'll pick it up and check the map. Blah 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 blah. Blah given. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here. It's like a NASA thing about to close. But I stopped here to show you that. You see that over here? What that is? That's the stage 1 of a Saturn V rocket. That's what took people to the moon back when I was a kid. So what they did once they burn all the fuel out of that, the next stage took over, and that just fell back to Earth and burned up coming back in. It was completely destroyed. On every one that they ever launched, that happened. And that's the difference between what I was showing you the other day. That booster is very similar. I mean, kind of similar, but it will go up and it'll run out of fuel, almost run out of fuel, and it'll let the Starship go. Very similar design there. Then the booster will come back with what little bit of fuel it's got left and land straight up. The Mechazilla arms will catch it, and the ship will go do its thing and then come back, same thing. The Mechazilla will catch it, and then they just restack them, refuel them, reload them, boom, send them up again. The Apollo project, I know it cost $25 billion back in the day, and that was a horrendous amount of money back in the 60s. And that Artemis project, I'm not putting it down, but it's like taking a wagon across the United States. You know, I mean, it's obsolete. The Starship will make it obsolete in a matter of just a couple of years. They won't build any more like this. This is ancient technology. Neil Armstrong got it right. It's one small step for man. One small step. Now what Elon's doing is that leap. This was the first step, and now the Starship is go from walking to flying. Blah blah blah. Anyway, I would like to see this, but that's pretty cool. You can see it's very similar, what they call hot staging. That metal casing, that's to support the weight of the next stage. And then it's got 5 big engines in the back. That's one of the reasons they call it the Saturn V. The Starship puts out more than double, or the booster puts out more than double the thrust of that. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. I'm gonna get back on the road. I'm in Mississippi now, and I'm going to a couple of different places. There's a big Biloxi campground. And some say it's free, some say it's not, some say you're supposed to pay, but nobody has in years, and blah, blah, this and that, and there's close to the road, but we'll see it. And there's another like 10, 12 miles from it that's supposed to be definitely free, but it's, you know, it's further off road and stuff. Anyway, I'll let you know. Hope you guys are having a great day. It looks really nice out, and it ain't bad now, but it's a lot cooler than it looks. Everybody is wearing coats, and the difference between today and yesterday is dramatic. It's a 30-degree difference easily. Anyway, yabby yabby. Well, how's it going, everybody? I'm here. This is part of the DeSoto National Forest, and the actual campground area is like a mile back that way. And I'm not 100% sure on the rules or whatever, but there has been a fire there, sure enough. I don't really need one tonight, but I mean, it's gonna be chilly, so I don't know if this wind stops. Might build one back in that cubby. There's been one vehicle come through since I got here, and it's not a very popular place back in here. Let's put it that way. But Yeah, the actual camp area is back down this way. But if it's like back home in most national forests, you can camp pretty much anywhere. Some places they want you designated, but I've not seen anything not to camp anywhere. Not seen anything anywhere saying no camping. Now you get on down, you start seeing private property on the left. That's another mile or better. They've been a few people here. I wonder why there wasn't a pit. There it is. It's just been buried. You can see some of that black coal down in there. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna call it a day here. Sun's setting. I got to get a little low on juice, so I'm trying to get a few extra percentages. I was worried that I wouldn't have service, and you really don't. The part's right back in here, just right back there. So I was wanting to charge up a little in case I had to use a Starlink, and I'm just getting a little bit low in general. And I'm kind of depending on that battery. My 12-volt system, both of them, front and back, is not working. So in other words, my cigarette lighter does not work. I cannot charge stuff on it. That's a must fix when I get home. But that battery does an excellent job. I mean, I need to keep at least 10-15% in it just to keep the phone and stuff like that charged. That phone's priority. And the damn e-bike has got, I knew the front tire had a small leak, and now the back tire is flat. So both of them are flatter than a flitter. So I don't know. I really don't think I'll need them much, but I'd like to have it here. So I'll see if I can find 2 new tubes. That'd be the simplest. Let's get 2 new tubes. Keep the better one for a spare, patch it, and be done with it. But anyway, it's been basically a day of driving. It's kind of neat though. It is. This is the Gulf Coast area, hurricane area. New Orleans is nearby. Past New Orleans now, and you start realizing the different shapes of states and stuff, because you're a good ways. Like I'm almost through Mississippi, because when you come in this far south, you're Louisiana like has a little boot thing that sticks across Mississippi, the bottom of it. So when I'm not that far from Alabama, and I'll probably go ahead and try to go into Bama tomorrow night, and then to Florida the next night, and maybe stay Florida a couple or 3 days. Head up to South Carolina for a night, and then pop over to the AT for 2 or 3 or 4 nights. That'll be like the final finish before I get home. And then I'll be done for a while. Get some work done on my house, and then the biggest part of this trip. And by the way, I'm over 6,500 miles now for the whole trip. But this will be nothing. It'll take me another 1,000 miles plus to get home, so maybe say 8,000. But the next leg of this will double that easily, I think. Going up in the northeast, coming back down, then going out into the northwest, and then down to the center and back across the center. Blah, blah, blah. It's a big country, folks. I mean, it's a big damn country. And look how different. Just a couple of days ago, I was in the desert. For real, coming out of Big Bend and stuff, you're still desert there. That's just been 3 days, 3 days ago. And this is more similar to Tennessee. This is kind of more, it's a pine forest, but we have similar. I think these are that long leaf. See how long the needles are? South Carolina long needle pine, blah, blah, blah. Big old pine cone too. Pretty good size. Anyway, I've yabbered enough. I hope you guys had a great day today. I'm gonna have me a shot or 2 of whiskey and pack me up a little. This is Yukon over and now.